Windbag Ranch was built for gathering squirt extract in copious supply. Ain't nothing more healthful. Some folks showed up to make a fast buck with nothing but a knife. Other folks came to train their throwing arms. Still others used the place to test their finest blades. Slippery little devils. Kid carved through all of them in a flash. The breakers used to come here for target practice. Used to play a little game. See who could bust the most targets in the fewest shots. He's focused, he's armed, and he's off. Perfect shot just happens in a flash. Solid performance. Kid packs a special surprise in every one of those arrows. Kid ain't had enough of the Breaker's Barracks. Takes practice, and a mighty strong bow helps too. No place better than Trapper Shingle for learning to tread light and shoot straight. Trappers had to tread real careful here, else take a nasty fall. They train themselves by clearing out the targets, while not clearing out the floor. Any good trapper knows never to take a step till the time is right. got something extra to give him an edge. That ought to make those fangs sink in nice and deep. Kid decides to keep working his aim and footwork on the shingle. Best time to pick a new spot was when swapping magazines. Got what they needed for a better hunt. The accused always got a fair shake in Calamity. Some used to take the Bullhead trial. Survive the trial without taking a scratch, you'd walk away a free man. Trial taught folks three things. First, a good defense is a good offense. Second, gotta always watch your back. Third, ain't no godlike bull up there gonna save you. Knew when to just step aside and let things go. It off like it was nothing. You want to tune a scrap musket, you start with the barrel. Ever felt a Zulwood gourd, like picking up broken glass barehanded? At Zulwood Grove, marshals learned to make every shot count. The trick was to pop all those nasty gourds without wasting ammo. Most marshals didn't get far on their first few tries. Had to catch a bunch of those gourds in a single shot. Funny thing about muskets is they work best up close. The best of the best clear the course in just a few shots. The city's unwanted things all met their end in the yard. Folks who fouled up would do their time here, smashing things to bits. The quicker they worked, the sooner they could go. Folks learned to plant their feet and put their backs into it. Others would plot a course to navigate that sea of junk. The strongest, fastest folks earn more than their fair share. You have to think fast to survive the wilds, and none thought faster than the Slingers. They could shoot their pistols with the speed of a machine. They knew just when to start shooting and when to stop. Those pistols could spit out rounds just as quick as you could pull the trigger. Learning to hold your fire could be its own challenge. Kid's the fastest shot I ever seen. To prepare for the wilds, Caelonia's brushers practice at Camp Dauncy. Had to navigate a maze of pincushions with nothing but a pike. It's a dangerous test for a dangerous job. Health tonics were off limits at Camp Dauncy. They said they made you weak. Said he couldn't use any fancy footwork, just your brains and your pipe. If you did all right at Camp Dauncy, you got to go to the wilds. you've got a solid balance, you've got what you need. The Brushers were Caelandia's field agents, and their training was harsh. You had to find a path through the maze as quick as you could. One well-placed throw could take out several of those ugly critters. A good enough run at Camp Dauncy could get you promoted to captain on the spot. Caelandia's army only took the best, and the best of them trained on Trigger Hill. The Triggers believed they were nothing without their rifles. Nothing beats the feel of shooting a Caelandian army carbine. Sometimes you had to take care to steady your shot. The Triggers had clearance to modify their guns however they chose. Some felt the course was too easy, so the Triggers spiced things up a bit. Kid blows through that course like it was nothing. At least it won't get cold around here with that thing around. We spotted a pecker carrying a shard to Mount Zan. Know how we kept the city clean? We put all our trash in Grady Incinerator. Peckers that flock together were easy pickings. Wasn't any other way to teach those peckers some respect. Caelandia's armada was a glorious sight, and our ship's mortars were unstoppable. At Boundless Bay, our Navy put those mortars through a rigorous inspection. Had to use squirts to simulate explosive impact on the surface of the sea. Choosing targets with those mortars was one of the trickiest parts. Galleon skippers needed to be patient, needed to fire at just the right times. You could almost see the fireworks over Boundless Bay. First step to learning the Calamity cannon is knowing about the machinery overrides. Good thing I didn't throw away the manual. Take my word for it, don't ever drop one of those. Once the kid gets that last shard from Zulf, it'll all be over. The Ura probably didn't know they were being watched from Mancer Observatory. It was the perfect spot to test something no one's meant to know about. Only trouble was something about the place drove the Windbags crazy. Best stand well clear of that impact. Hefty thing like that takes getting used to. Gotta point her in the right direction. Whatever gets in her way is in a world of hurt, but she ain't the fastest thing. Not much left of the Observatory when the smoke clears. Looks like our little science project is all set. The Mancers conducted their most secretive research far east of the city. Cause a lot of collateral damage with her if you ain't careful. The more crowded it gets, the more trouble you can cause with a single shot. She's designed to be fine-tuned, just need the proper parts. That experiment was a rousing success.